It's honestly, it changes every day. No 2 days are the same, which I love.
What kind of problems are you solving in your role on a day-to-day basis and on a more top-level basis?
From a top level, the project I'm on is we're looking at a HVAC refrigeration system, trying to design it for a wide variety of operating conditions. Diving deeper into it, again, a lot of FEA stuff, so looking at frame analysis, looking at shock and vibes, fatigue issues, and trying to build the best product at the lightest weight, as well as for the testing side of things, making sure that the components that we are delivering to our customer meet our standards and meet all the requirements that they've asked us to do.
The problems I solve are largely related to HVAC and power electronics, specifically around testing the devices that we make for these industries.
Onesie, twosie technical problems. I think I mentioned that everything you touch in engineering school, yes, I've touched, and then some. I've learned quite a bit of electrical engineering since I've been here.
There's a lot of conceptual problem solving and technical and physical problem solving. You know, when we get a request for proposals, there's a lot of, high-level brainstorming. You're coming up with an idea. Who do we want to base an approach to, solve this problem? Later down the line, if we get funded and get the chance to, work on these problems, then we're constantly facing technical hurdles, overcoming issues that might involve, like changing your core idea. As we're going through this process, day to day, there's always integration, challenges, technical hardware issues. It could be like my devices are not talking together, or my parts aren't fitting, hands-on fabrication and stuff like that. So really, problem solving at every level.
There's a lot of them because all these projects are extremely different, especially if you have a lot of interests. That keeps things different, unique. A lot of things will be like working with different hardware is something I do a lot. So different programs use different communication methods, and then there's always like troubleshooting and figuring out which method's going to work, leveraging other people's experience and being like, hey, have you used Modbus before? And then they teach you something and then you figure it out and then you get it to work. It's really satisfying when it does. With hardware is a lot of getting simulations to match results of actual experiments. And so there's a lot of, we kind of follow this cycle of design, simulate, experiment, compare, and then iterate on the design. So